This section is Omakafé. My name is Mikael. I'm from Omakafé in Jakarta. We are a beverage experience center, not really a cafe. So it's experience, but using combination of senses: sight, hearing, touch, smell. And the idea is to tell story through those experiences. And our story today is story of roots or of our origin, which is Indonesia. The coaster in front of you is made out of coffee husk, and in the middle is Omakafé logo. It's the same one as my kimono. And Omakafé logo is a circle with 5 lines. The first line in the middle represents coffee beans. Arabica is S, Robusta is straight, so it's the same idea. The 4 lines on the sides represents root system. So why roots? Because coffee is a plant and it has roots. But also we like to think about it as a symbol of reminding where you're from and also where you are. Obviously, I'm Indonesian. We travel a lot, but we try to never forget our roots. For us, that means using Indonesian coffee, Indonesian ingredients. But also, wherever we are in the world, we try to take roots and not only take inspiration from that place, but also give back to that place, just like how plants are. So today, you will have 3 drinks. These 3 drinks comes from our current season 5 right now. Season 5 is inspired by our national motto. So our national motto is Bhinneka Tunggal Ika, which means unity in diversity. So today you will have 3 drinks. One as is, so coffee and water itself, and then milk course, and then reimagined. Reimagined is kind of like signature beverage, but we break every rule that is in the World Barista Championship for that reimagined. The coffee is a anaerobic natural Indonesian coffee from Gayo in North Sumatra. For you, the first course today is the milk course. We did this in a couple of different steps. The first one was to create the same milk blend that I use at WBC Busan when I won. It's a combination of dairy, oat, and cashew milk. So we cook the dairy and oat milk together first inside a food processor to evaporate the water content, making it a little bit more creamier. And then at the end of the cooking process, we put dairy and cashew milk cryo-desiccated powder. So it's freeze-dried milk. And then after that, we put coffee grounds and then toasted sesame and toasted black rice all together, put it inside a sous vide, cook it for 30 minutes. And this is to get all the starchiness that comes from the sesame and the black rice. And then we put 7% of sugar syrup, a little bit more concentrated to balance everything together. So you get this really round, quite heavy, quite syrupy body that comes from the starchiness of the rice. Enjoy. So the second course is as-is course. We put it in the middle because the first one is milky, the last one will be quite creamy later. So this is to sort of reset your palate. This one was made in a similar way to your first course. So this is, we call it sous vide brew because it's literally brewed inside a sous vide. So water, coffee ground, 1:10 ratio, 70 degrees Celsius water for 30 minutes. So we cook it and then we filter it with coffee filter and then chill it. So it's kind of halfway between a hot brew and a cold brew. And this way we get sort of best of both worlds. We don't extract at a really high temperature, but we also don't extract at a cold brew temperature. So we like this better than cold brew. This last drink is inspired by many things. So this one is your reimagined course, kind of like the signature beverage course. The biggest inspiration comes from a traditional Indonesian herbal drink, kind of like a herbal tea that we drink to warm up your body. It comes from West Java. It's called bandrek. Bandrek, a brew of somewhere between 8 to 11 different spices. This one is 8 spices. So cinnamon, masoya bark, star anise, cardamom, clove, ginger, pandan, and sorghum sugar. The bottom is a little bit warm, so just be careful when you drink it. But enjoy. It looks like an Irish coffee without the alcohol. Yes, thank you again for coming. Thank you for having me in Dubai. It's a great pleasure to share with everybody and talk about coffee and allowing me to do crazy things like this in a beautiful space like this. Thank you so much.